guys, my name is Skye.
And I'm Andrew.
And we've got an episode to bring to you tonight. After the Masters, we've got a special guest with us as well. We've got Michael Taylor. And Michael,
Welcome.
how are you?
I'm very good. Good to be here.
That's good. And do you want to just share a bit of info about yourself?
Yeah, obviously my name's Michael. I play off a scratch handicap at New South Wales Golf Club, and I'm a qualified greenkeeper from Killara on the North Shore.
Wow,
So,
okay. How long have you been there, mate?
just about 3.5 years at the moment. So
Yep.
really enjoying my job and looking forward to a
Yep, and
good
your handicap?
future. Yeah, scratch.
Scratch, oh
Yep.
wow. Didn't hear that, sorry.
Oh,
I
really?
wasn't listening.
Not paying any attention
It's all
as
about me.
usual.
Yep.
As usual. Alright, so we're going to bring you some info on the Masters, which finished yesterday, which is pretty exciting. So we had a top finish from the Aussies, which was Sendo. He finished 8th.
Yep.
Yeah, which was pretty exciting. A bit devastating that we didn't bring home another green jacket, but.
And we got our tips all wrong, didn't we?
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
didn't
wow.
we? I tipped Mickelson.
Mm.
Missed the cut.
Missed the cut, yeah. No,
What's
and
going on there?
Scott, you bet Scott as well, didn't you?
I did, but he did well defending his Masters.
Okay.
It was a good performance on Scott's part. I mean, you know, being the first Australian to win the Masters and trying to back it up a second year can't be easy to do. So I thought he did pretty well.
He did. He
under
finished
pressure.
14th,
Yeah.
+1, and
Cool, yeah. What about Space?
I really wanted him to win. I was like gunning for him the whole way, and it's so nice to see a young guy in contention. It was his first Masters as well, so he held it together pretty well, and a lot of people, his age in that position on a Sunday in the Masters would have, fallen apart, and I think he held his composure really well. So.
Yeah, he did well. Now, we were talking a bit about the Masters and just the golf courses around the place and the
that's
buds
right.
and everything.
So,
yeah.
I mean, obviously the Masters is a big event, and it's not just in Augusta, but actually in the surrounding areas as well that it affects. I mean, there's many local courses like Aiken and Palmetto that, they're typically private clubs, but they open their course for that 1 week a year, and I think Palmetto itself actually brings in about $150,000 just for that 1 week of public play. So, I mean, it's big business over there, and it's really good for the whole golf industry in general.
Have you been over there yourself?
I haven't been to the Masters, but I've been to the US Women's Open.
Okay.
That was last year when Indy Park won.
Yeah, that was nice. She did win 3 consecutive majors that year, so that was pretty exciting. Back to the Masters though.
Cool. What else are we talking about?
What else? Players that missed the cut last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, my tip. One of my tips.
Garcia.
So Garcia, yes, Els.
Johnson as well.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, some big names missed the cut, but I mean that can happen around Augusta. You never know what's going to happen. I guess it's all pretty exciting.
Especially Leishman as well. I mean, he was actually leading the Masters at one stage, and I think he ended up missing by 1 shot. I think with 5 over par. So it just shows what can happen around that course. Plenty of risk reward.
Cool. What else? Come on.
What else? Yeah, throw this one back on me again.
Bubba Watson,
Alright,
of course.
Rory, yeah.
Oh, it's all about Bubba, isn't it? We forgot about him.
How did we forget about the US Masters champion? That is terrible. No, Bubba winning. I was pretty stoked for him. Obviously, I did want Spike to win. But yeah, seeing Bubba win was pretty amazing. So I've seen him play up in Queensland at the PGA, and he doesn't play golf like anyone else on tour, and it's really awesome to watch. That 366-yard drive.
Yeah. Well,
Come on. I need like all of driver 3 would to get there.
yeah. I don't know if you heard, but Gary Player's having a bit of a whinge about it today. Came out in the news. So
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think players have been talking about it for years that they need to institute a tournament ball in order to bring that distance back, and the course it's really getting out of hand. It's almost 6,800 metres, and they're still hitting driver wedge, driver 8-iron into these par 4s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the golf balls are getting longer, and the courses can't keep up. So.
Yeah. Now, we were talking a bit about the course before as well, the difficulty. Do you want to touch on it as well?
Yeah, so, I mean, this year the course was in perfect condition as it always is. It was playing very fast and firm. I mean, seeing wedge shots that would run out 50, 60 feet, it is bordering on ridiculous. I mean, those greens have so much slope, and, it's got to get to a stage where they just need to bring it back a notch, because it's just not sustainable for the future of golf. I mean, by having the course always on edge, I mean, the greens, they were going blue and purple. I mean, it's getting a bit ridiculous out there.
Yeah, you can check that article on our website as well, guys, golfbuzz.com.au. There'll be a link down the bottom as well. Now, as a greenkeeper, that'll be probably a dream course for you to work at, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
Where's your resume?
Yeah, it's ready and going, but I mean, putting Augusta on anyone's resume, it just has such an esteem about it. It really will get you a long way in the industry. So, I mean, maybe one day, but, you know.
Yep. Cool.
One day, yeah.
And
Rory. How's Rory's pairing with Jeff Knox?
Yeah, well, what, by one?
Yeah, it got him by one. So Jeff Knox shot 70 and Rory shot 71. So Jeff Knox, for all of you that don't know, is the official marker of Augusta, of the US Masters. So he's been doing it since I think 2003.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
But Rory played it. I mean, he made some good comments afterwards. You know, I mean, it's a good caliber, basically.
That's right.
Jeff,
Rory actually birdied the last 3 holes, I think it was, and said that he thought Jeff would, miss a little short putt on the last, just to actually end up tied. But, I mean, Jeff has a history of doing that. He beat Sergio a couple of years ago, and they actually had a little bet, so that was pretty interesting as well. But
you wouldn't purposely miss that putt, would you?
I
just
wouldn't.
to tie, you would want to hold it, just say, I beat Rory.
Absolutely.
The day that I played with him,
All right, cool. We've got to give it a bit of a wrap up there, guys. Skye's going to now bring us some Skye news.
Some Skye news, yeah. So we've got Jordan Spieth and how well he played last week. I think he's the next big thing in golf, and he did really well. I mean, finishing second at the US Masters in your first attempt is such a mean feat, and you've got to really respect that. I mean, he held it together, and he was leading by 2 at one stage in the final round, and ended up losing by 3. My bad. And but he did look fairly disappointed after a few shots, and I think Bubba kind of ran away with that, saw his emotions, and I saw that on TV, and I think everyone else did as well. Just a disappointment in his face, which a
lot of pressure.
Definitely.
I mean, that's the biggest stage you can ever ask for, basically. So
but he. Jordan missed second stage at Q School in 2012 and started 2013 without a PGA Tour card. So to come from that to now leading the Masters going into the final round, I think that's pretty amazing, and I think he's got a big future ahead of him.
Yep. And Oliver Goss.
Oliver Goss, yes, the Aussie from...
Yeah,
no,
we did end up getting cut.
About him. Yes, no, he did, he...
That's your time up.
My time up. So leading amateur at the US Masters, first Aussie to ever win that, so that was pretty exciting, and to have a photo with Adam Scott with the green jacket and him, it's kind of like the Master and the Apprentice, so I think he'll do well as well, and it's nice to see 2 youngins both make the cut and do really well.
Cool. Alright guys, it's time to go. I'd like to thank Michael for coming in.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks
nice
for
to have you.
Good to be here.
And
guys, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, share our video around, and we'll see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching.
Thanks guys.
Thank you.